Welcome to Emily Henderson Inspired. Warm traditional hefty combination of effort, intuition, risk-taking, mistake-making, time, money, and experience. So easy. Oh wow, this entryway. It's too good. Like, you walk in and suddenly you're not sure if you're at home or in a boutique hotel lobby. That wide arch doorway, effortlessly grand. And the cream-colored walls just glow, especially with that antique brass pendant overhead casting the softest light. Honestly, the whole space is already saying welcome, but in a very chic, slightly mysterious whisper. Then there's the runner rug, vintage patterned, of course, like it's been passed down, but somehow still fits this modern traditional moment perfectly. And don't even get me started on that mahogany console table, topped with a flickering candle and a ceramic vase. Stop it. Now, the part one pretend not to notice, but definitely do. That built-in hidden storage bench. Creamy taupe, fluted panels, rust velvet cushion. Who has that just sitting there like it's no big deal? And those pull-out drawers with antique brass handles? Practical and gorgeous? Root. Oh, and of course, the little catch-all moment. That matte charcoal ceramic bowl for keys and sunglasses? It's like even the clutter in here knows how to behave. Honestly, it's unfair how pulled together this space is. Casual, cozy, elevated. Basically everything an entryway should be. Okay, this living room? It's the kind of space that makes you casually rethink everything in your own house, but like, in the best, most inspired way possible. That matte black fireplace mantle is already a showstopper, but then you notice it's flanked by perfectly styled build-ins. Books, ceramics, just the right touch of brass. Like someone waved a wand and said, make it effortlessly curated. Then there are those oatmeal boucle swivel chairs, sculptural, cozy, and somehow inviting you to cancel all plans and just sit. The coffee table? A piece of art in itself. And the velvet drapes? Filtering that soft light like a movie scene. I mean, come on. But it doesn't stop there. That reading nook with the deep teal bookshelf? It's a full mood. Linen-bound books, brass accents, soft golden light. Like a cozy little pocket of sophistication you just stumble into. Then you've got the mahogany display cabinet with the glass front doors. It's giving quiet confidence. Everything inside looks like it belongs in a design magazine, but there's still warmth, still soul. The credenza? Fluted detailing, burnt sienna tones, matte black legs, like it's dressing up without even trying. And the floating shelves? So simple, so good. Just soft wood, lived-in books, a vase or two, and yet, somehow everything. And let's not forget the little details. That sculptural accent chair in boucle, the warm drapes, the layered candle holders flickering on the mantle. Even the potted thyme perched on a vintage book, it's all speaking the same language. Quietly elegant, gently layered, never trying too hard. Honestly, it's one of those spaces where you keep finding little moments that make you pause. Thoughtful, calm, incredibly lived in, and yet impossibly photogenic. just be honest, this kitchen is showing off, but in that humble, oh this old thing, kind of way. The deep teal cabinetry? Rich, moody, and perfectly grounded by those creamy taupe countertops. And the antique brass hardware? It catches the light just enough to make everything feel a little more special. Add that matte black range hood, sculptural and bold, and suddenly you've got a kitchen that feels custom, calm, and collected, without trying too hard. The white artisan tile backsplash adds just the right amount of texture, and those open mahogany shelves? Please. Effortlessly styled with a few well-loved cookbooks, a ceramic bowl here, a wet jar there. It's giving casual editorial. Speaking of wet jars, that pantry setup deserves its own moment. Open with shelves, everything labeled and tucked into woven baskets or cream linen bins. It's the kind of organization that looks like it just happened naturally, but we know there was planning involved. And the drawers? I peeked. Mahogany lined with natural dividers, wooden spoons perfectly spaced, little prep bowls neatly stacked. Honestly, it's almost suspicious how photogenic it all is. Even the smallest things, those soft ivory and charcoal salt and pepper shakers, the trio of herbs by the sink, the vintage brass ladle, every detail feels thought out but not overdone. You can tell someone cooks here, but also someone really cares about how it all looks while they do. It's warm, refined, and just a little smug in the best way. Like, you walk in and immediately feel inspired, and maybe slightly motivated to go home and reorganize everything. Okay, this dining room, it's giving storybook dinner party in the very best way. That vintage floral wallpaper, absolutely dreamy, like it stepped out of an old painting, but somehow feels totally fresh. It wraps the room in this soft, romantic charm that instantly makes everything feel more intentional. And those deep navy blue tints? Wow, bold, moody, and totally grounding. The brass handles catch the light just right, adding that quiet little glimmer that makes you feel like you're somewhere special, even if it's just Tuesday dinner. Now, the table, rustic wood with all the character. You can tell it's seen stories, maybe a few loud laughs, maybe a spilled glass of wine or two. It anchors the whole room with this sense of ease. And those camel velvet chairs? Come on. Rich, plush, and just luxe enough to make you want to linger long after dessert. Then, of course, the low brass chandelier. Soft glow, no glare, just enough drama. Okay, walking into this bedroom feels like entering a boutique hotel suite that knows all your favorite colors and textures. It's warm, rich, and just the right amount of indulgent. That tall velvet headboard in deep teal? Stunning. It's bold but soft, like a quiet statement piece that holds the whole room together. And the bedding, layers of cream and sienna tones, it's basically an invitation to cancel your day and stay curled up forever. Then you notice the matte black wall sconces, symmetrical, sleek, and casting the coziest little pools of light. And just below, a mahogany dresser with a brass-framed mirror leaning so casually like it didn't mean to look that good. Sure. And the wardrobe? Oh, come on. A deep mahogany armoire with fluted doors, brass handles, and a softly aged mirror. Inside, perfectly folded linens, vintage scarves, even a ceramic tray for accessories. It's not just storage, it's a whole moment. The nightstands are just as charming: warm wood, ceramic lamps, a flickering brass candle holder, maybe an old book half-read. Everything feels collected, not styled. Like it grew into beauty over time. In the reading corner, oatmeal boucle chair, brass floor lamp, marble top table with an open book and candle. You can practically hear the soft rustle of pages and feel the weight of a quiet afternoon. There's even a dressing table that feels like something out of a 1940s film. Deep walnut, scalloped edges, vintage perfume bottles, a linen stool, the kind of space where you'd actually enjoy getting ready. It's layered and lovely and lived in the best way. The kind of bedroom that makes you feel both calm and quietly impressed. Okay, this master bathroom, it's the kind of space that makes you forget you're at home and not checking into some impossibly chic countryside retreat. That freestanding soaking tub under the arched window? Ugh, dream. It's sculptural, serene, and just begging for a long soak with a book and way too many candles. The creamy taupe walls wrap everything in this soft, calming glow, and those brass fixtures? Warm, timeless, quietly glamorous. Then there's the vanity. Deep mahogany wood, of course, topped with creamy stone and flanked by dual matte black mirrors. It's all very, I have my life together, even if all you're doing is applying lip balm. And the soft sconces and little vintage ceramic pieces, just enough charm to make it feel like you. The tall cabinets? Don't think we didn't notice. Fluted detailing, antique brass knobs, all seamlessly built in like they've always been there. It's storage, yes, but also kind of stunning. And that walk-in shower, charcoal slate tiles, glass enclosure, built-in niches lined with creamy stone. It's spa-like without being too precious. Amber soap bottles, a sprig of eucalyptus. It's all very curated without trying too hard. Seriously, I need to rework my shower situation after seeing this. Even the linen closet is living its best life. Perfectly folded towels and rust and taupe, little brass labels, baskets that actually make storage look good. And the ceramic tray with lavender sachets and oils. Of course there is. Because of course, every detail, from the carved soap tray to the flickering candle beside the hand towel, it all whispers calm luxury. Not flashy, just quietly confident and absolutely beautiful. Okay, this kid's bedroom? It's honestly unfair how charming it is. Like, who gets to grow up in a space this sweet and pull together? The creamy taupe walls already set such a soft, cozy tone, but then that burnt sienna accent wall behind the spindle bed? Total show stealer. It adds this warm, earthy depth that somehow makes the whole room feel both grounded and playful. And let's talk about that linen canopy, whimsical without being too precious. It drapes so effortlessly, like it floated in and decided to stay. Paired with soft knit throws and a deep teal dresser, it's just the right balance of grown-up design and childhood magic. Then you spot the built-in shelf, wooden toys and little illustrated books perfectly arranged, and yet it still feels lived in and loved. It's tidy, yes, but not in a don't touch that kind of way. More like, let's play, then put it all back without a meltdown, which, honestly, is its own kind of design win. The toy organization is low-key genius. Woven baskets in soft neutrals, labeled, of course, and a rust floor cushion just casually waiting for a reading session. It's functional and aesthetic, the dream combo. And the accents? A little brass hook holding a linen backpack, a moon-shaped ceramic nightlight, and a watercolor animal print that feels sweet without being overly themed. Every detail has personality, but nothing screams for attention. It just works beautifully. This room doesn't just look good. It feels good. Calm, creative, and totally timeless. Honestly, part of me wants to move in. Okay, this laundry room. It's honestly kind of rude how pretty it is. Like, since when did folding towels start looking this good? The deep teal shaker cabinets are already doing the heavy lifting. Rich, classic, and grounded with those antique brass pulls that just sing against the creamy stone countertops. It feels elevated but still approachable, like, yes, I sort delicates, and I do it in style. And then there's the open shelving, effortlessly styled, of course. Glass jars, linen towels, maybe a ceramic pitcher with a little something fresh clipped from the yard. It's all so relaxed, but so thought out. Like it just woke up looking like that. Let's talk details though, because those canisters? Come on. Matte ceramic and glass, brass lids, beautifully labeled for detergent, clothespins, even baking soda. Sitting there looking like they belong in a lifestyle shoot, not next to a washing machine. And yes, I'm noticing the folded linen towels placed casually beside them. And the baskets, warm-toned, oversized, woven perfection. One's neatly holding folded taupe towels, the other's ready for a linen sword. but they still manage to look decorative. Even the aged brass hooks nearby feel intentional, like someone designed this room with actual joy in mind. It's clean, calm, and secretly very chic. The kind of space that quietly says, yes, even laundry can be beautiful. And honestly, I'm kind of rethinking my entire utility setup now. Okay, this patio? It's not just a space, it's a scene. The kind that makes you want to pour a glass of something cold and pretend you're on a sun-drenched holiday, even if it's just your regular Tuesday afternoon. That arched portico is doing everything. It frames the whole space so beautifully, giving it this soft, architectural elegance, and with those antique brass lanterns glowing at golden hour, pure magic. Like, who knew lighting could feel that poetic? The warm terracotta pavers underfoot set the coziest tone, earthy, textured, and just irregular enough to make it feel storied. And that deep mahogany furniture? Rich and timeless. Layered up with rust and cream cushions, it's equal parts cozy and composed. Honestly, it looks too good to sit on, but you absolutely want to sink right in. Then there's that vintage ceramic pot, just casually overflowing with olive branches, like it woke up this morning feeling effortlessly Mediterranean. It's such a simple moment, but it completely makes the space. And let's not skip over the vertical garden on the wall, terracotta and matte black planters climbing in this beautiful rhythm of greens and herbs. It's practical and sculptural, which, let's be honest, is not easy to pull off. Even the small potted plants have their moment, aged ceramic and stone, a little time here, some lavender and succulents there, all perfectly arranged like a still life painting, but somehow not trying too hard. That woven lantern and weathered bench? Just the cherry on top. It's warm, layered, and quietly stunning. The kind of patio that says, yes, this is where we have slow mornings and long, glowing evenings. And honestly, I'd stay out here forever.